Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Around the Table GTA. This episode is about being broke and just how hard things are when you're broke. Right now, I'm not broke, but I had an experience this week that I'm going to talk about, and it helped me remind myself how just like annoying it is being broke and how inconvenient it is, and just how hard it is to come from that point to another point. So basically, here's the story. So maybe about a week and a half ago, I used my credit card somewhere. I was running, and somehow only my credit card fell out of my wallet. Literally everything else was in my wallet but my credit card. So I kind of have a habit of losing my wallet. Maybe in the last 3 years, I've lost my wallet 3 times, at least once a year now. And luckily, no one's has stolen my credit card information, and it's always been found. Even when it's dropped in some of the shadiest places, somehow someone finds it and returns it. So I've been really blessed to just get all my stuff back. And the same thing happened this time where I lost my credit card. So I was trying to use my credit card maybe a day after, because with technology, you could go online, you could lock your card, you could unlock your card, etc., right? So I was trying to do that, and the option wasn't there. So I was kind of confused. So usually I drop my wallet somewhere, or I might drop my card somewhere in my room. So I started cleaning up my room. Still nothing. Checked the laundry to see if my wallet was in one of my pants or something, right? It's not there. So I found my wallet, and everything was there except for my credit card. So I'm just like, damn, where is this thing? So I tore up my room again, kept going through the bases, and nothing was found. So I kind of like just left it because I wasn't really thinking too much about it. I'm like, okay, well, if I can't manage it, it's probably somewhere. Fast forward 5 days later, basically it's the end of the month, and I have certain bills that are timed. So basically at the end of the month is when my phone gets automatically charged from my credit card, and my credit card was inactive, so I lost my phone. Right? So it was really hard to contact people. I was contacting people through like WhatsApp and everything, and I was actually going through my emails. I had to go through all of these processes again just to make sure that I could get my phone back up. And realistically, I couldn't care less if my phone was down, but there were certain people trying to contact me, etc., etc. I have someone who I'm talking to. They're on vacation, and they check up on me every once in a while. They couldn't contact me for 2 days. Like, it was so bad, I didn't even realize my phone was off, because I'm just not on my phone that often unless it's internet related. So if someone's not calling me or not texting me or whatever at this moment, it's not uncommon, right? So I didn't even realize that my phone was cut off for days, right? So then after I was on my computer and I was checking my email, and I saw that my internet bill wasn't paid for, and it was going to try to charge my card for the next 5 days, and then I lose my internet. And it was pretty crazy, because another thing that happened was I was trying to book a doctor's appointment, and when I called the doctor, it said that the phone number was blocked, right? So it's a freaking institution, right? The doctor's office, there's no way they're not gonna have their phone up. So I sent an email so I could book everything, and then everything kind of started to click that, oh, I think my phone got cut off, and that's how I discovered all of that stuff. But just the hassle of going through all of that, not having it set up was a little bit stressful. It wasn't too stressful, but it was bad. I was on the phone for maybe an hour and a half just to find out what happened with my credit card. And basically what they told me was that someone found it like on the side of the road. They brought it to the bank, and that's why I couldn't turn it on and off, like toggle it, right? So I have to wait maybe like, I think it's maybe like 5 days now, but it's like 7 to 10 days, business days, right? So that doesn't count the weekends, to get my credit card back. And I have a majority of my bills charged to my credit card because I don't even want to think about it, and I at least balance my credit card. So it was weird using my debit card, and I have to change my settings for my debit card anyways, because I think I'm only allowed like 25 transactions, where with a credit card you could go unlimited, right? And it just reminded me about the times when I was broke and I was trying to manage X amount of money to hold everything together. And that's a struggle that people don't understand. It's just like, oh, well, if you're broke, just work harder, right? It's not only that, everything is set up in a certain way when you are more financially stable, so that it's easier to recover from this. If I didn't go through my emails, or if I had my internet bill and my phone bill paid at the same time, I would have lost both my internet and my phone. And if I lose both my internet and my phone, and I have to go online to reactivate all of this stuff, I'd probably have to go to like a library or a friend's place, but that's if I could contact them. And my main source of transportation is usually Ubering if I'm heading to work, so it would disrupt me heading to work, or even me calling into work, because I can't get to work because of my phone being down, and I can't order an Uber, and I can't call the taxi because my internet and my phone, like, it's a big snowball effect, and it's pretty crazy when you think of it like that. So everybody who's struggling out there, remember, sometimes things get hard, but once you make a plan, once you stabilize, it's really good. And for those who aren't necessarily financially struggling or whatever like that, make sure that when you're in a scenario like this, you can stay on top of things and you can realize things quickly, because once something like this happens, it becomes a domino effect, and then everything becomes really stressful. So a good thing about getting your act together, getting your life together, it makes a lot of things automatic, and it helps you just maintain everything that you need to do that's important. So your bills and everything, it could be at the back of your mind as long as you stay on top of your money, and then you could focus on bigger and better things. So you're not worrying about your bill, you're not worrying about your next paycheck, you're not worrying about how am I going to contact this person and that person. Always make sure you have a backup plan once you're out of a bad spot, because if you're not ready, and if you don't have the connections to make sure that you can get back on your feet as soon as possible, you're going to have to deal with being broke, and it freaking sucks. Anyways, guys, hopefully you like this episode. It's something a little bit different, I guess, from what I usually talk about, but let me know what you think. Take care.